going to all right, guys, sorry, I don't know what happened. I don't understand. So we've stopped and we're stepping back into the second claim, the whistleblower form. I've got Renee and Lorraine up on the screen. They're both on conference call. They had some really fabulous information about that. The first part of the show was about filing claims against the title insurance policies. So now everybody has to figure out where to go find their title insurance policies and look at what it actually says and then develop some claims around what is covered. Now here is the application for the whistleblower application. And Lorraine, can you just brief us on what you've done and then what you've offered to help us do?
Okay. When I found out that my mortgage assignment was fraudulently conveyed 4 years too late to even enter the trust legally, I knew that the banks, they were actually claiming tax-exempt status because it was considered a REMIC, a real estate investment conduit is what a REMIC is. And they will, basically, when anyone pays their mortgage, it goes to this trust, it goes in tax-free, so they don't pay taxes. But if it didn't make it into the trust to begin with, then they should have paid taxes because it never actually entered the trust. So the form actually, I filled out the form and I supplied them with the actual IRS codes that they was in violation of and attached a copy of my assignment. And they're investigating this. If they find that what I'm accusing them of is correct, then they will give me some kind of monetary award for doing so.
Now, is that monetary award based on what they can collect? Do you have any idea?
I believe it is based on a percentage of whatever they can collect.
Right. So I'm looking here. I'm showing on the screen item 14, which says state the facts pertinent to the alleged violation. So that's where she included the assignment and a citation of the IRS code, correct?
Correct, because what I put there in that was basically that my assignment of mortgage, and I provided them a copy, was assigned October 14th of 2011. However, the trust states that the cutoff date is August 1st, 2007.
Right.
So for 4 years, they were claiming tax-free status when they should have paid taxes for them.
Right.
Because it wasn't in the trust during those 4 years.
Right. And so Lorraine's offered to dig up her copy of this form, how she filled it out, and send it to us so that we can follow the example. Thank you so much, Lorraine. And just imagine, what if thousands of people were able to file these whistleblower claims? That will get the IRS doing something, and if they don't do anything, that's news too. This is great. So you've gotten a number, right, Lorraine? And you've do you have any idea what kind of time frame it'll be for their investigation? Did they talk about that?
Not exactly. I can actually send you a copy of the letter I received from them, and also send you what I sent to them, so you'll have all of it.
Oh, that would be fabulous. That would be great. Because, again, I feel that these techniques and this research done by these really smart people, you know, my hats are off to you both, Renee and Lorraine. You guys have really, really pushed the envelope for the people. I really appreciate you sharing this freely. And the owners in this country need
I got to interrupt you. You're never going to believe what I just opened.
Go ahead, Renee. What did you just open?
I am so excited. You guys, these title insurance, these notary claims we're doing?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Dear Ms. Powers, we have concluded our investigation of the claim that you recently asserted against the captioned notary, John Seacrest.
Right.
This can offer the sum of $15,000, the full penal sum of Mr. Seacrest's notary bond, as full and final payment of your claim.
You heard it here. Renee got some money out of it.
I am sorry. This is freaking amazing. I am so excited. I keep telling everybody it's going to work. Tell me this doesn't work. $15,000. I now can hire myself an attorney that can do this for me.
Exactly.
Give me a copy of that letter.
Exactly.
Oh, I am on fire, guys. I filed. One of three.
Absolutely. If you can share the letter with us, you feel comfortable with that, that'd be great. This will pay off.
This guy was a crook, and he's not on anything. Guess what this means now, guys? I can now file a civil claim.
Exactly.
It's this guy.
Now.
Okay, sorry, I got way excited.
No, that's okay.
There's evidence. If you
that's
know,
okay.
There's an attachment.
Okay, so now you have a civil claim that you can file. And what about the documents that he, ruined? They should be void.
Oh, I can attach this, and I can take this, and this will go, because I've got to calm down, because I actually have a plan here. It's taken the time of doing everything, CJ, we've been teaching people to do.
Yeah.
This started for me 3 months ago. 3 months ago it started.
That was a pretty fast
but now
return.
We take the proof, and now that proof can be used, because now Asmad Afzal, who was on the first assignment of deed of trust, corporate deed of trust, he already had his paid out, or I'd have had another $15,000. Now I've got proof that he committed forgery and fraud, and they've used those words.
Right.
And I now can prove that Nicole Klavendatcher and John Seacrest, anybody out there with those two on their documents, we now have proof that claim has been paid due to the inaccuracy of that notarized document.
Right. Right.
Amen, sisterhood. Amen.
Amen.
You can ask, guys, and I'm taking numbers.
Well, and this is the whole point. It's going to spread virally, because once you take one notary down, then every signature they notarized is taken down, and everybody that has that notary on their documents for any signature can take, get those documents voided. And this is what we need to build. We need a strategy of getting this information out to the public.
I'm sorry.
And helping them. Literally, we need to just stop these mills. We need to pass this on to the
CJ, for all those people out there that don't get what you and I and the rest of our crew are doing, this is what it's about.
Yeah.
People need to get off your butts, not just listen to what we're telling you, but get out there and do it. Lorraine's got her claim in. I just now got more proof for my title insurance claim.
Right.
You're
Exactly.
gonna get the help.
Exactly. These are the building blocks of fraud, and we're building a response and a fight back using the very documents that they created to take our homes. I think it's classic. I love the concept at every level, because they used fraud to take the homes, and they've taken $4 million. And I'm telling you, if they took yours, you get in that recorder's office and you get those documents and you look these things up and you file claims, because you can void that foreclosure. That's the restitution I'm talking about.
I take no for an answer. If
Exactly.
I took no for an answer, I wouldn't have got this claim.
Exactly.
Did the other, oh, no, you're not canceling this claim.
Exactly.
Oh, no, you're not going to tell me you're not going to help me.
Exactly.
Ugh.
We are just so thrilled with you, Renee.
Okay.
All
Where's
right.
the check? I have the release form right here that says, upon the receipt of the claimant of the check in the amount of $15,000 will be issued. I have to take my conditional release and send it back to them. I've just got to have it notarized and executed. So guess what? I will send you all, I will send CJ the copy of the letter.
Excellent.
We'll also send the conditional release, and when I get the check,
Absolutely.
we'll see it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because
He says Renee needs to explain this to us all. Go back and listen to the shows, guys. CJ and I and Lorraine, we've all been saying, Randy, get your documents together, get your proof of wrongdoing, get your affidavits together, and show the wrong signature. Show that these people committed wrong acts. I sent the PSA showing that these assignments were fraudulent due to the lack of timely assignment.
Right.
I sent them the copies of the dual assignments of deeds of trust showing that they had different dates on them. I sent signatures that showed that the signatures did not match.
Right.
and that
Right.
that Nicole Clavendetcher signed as multiple signers for MERS
Right.
and for,
Right.
and then John Seacrest, don't forget, he is a corporate notary signer for Bank of America. The other thing I brought up to them was he never turned in his notary book. So
Right.
even regardless of anything, I shouldn't have to do anything more when, in fact, he did not comply with even turning over the page of the notary book.
That's correct. That's correct. And you can get bond settlements. The notaries can be fined. And then Renee's talking about civil lawsuit down the road and getting the document voided, getting the title insurance company to help represent. Again, that is so classic. Get the bank bookies to have to help the owners against the banks. That is so sweet.
I'm gonna make one last statement, then I have to get off.
Yeah, we have to shut down. Go ahead.
Whoever was on this call listening, whoever is out there listening, who thought they were going to shut us up, we have one thing coming. Our boots are getting bigger and your asses are getting close to them. We're going to kick your butts, and we're going to take numbers all the way to the top. So those people out there who threatened us, who've told us we aren't doing the right things, who's told us that we can't get help, those people we need to shut down, keep off our airwaves, and just keep screaming and preaching to the choir if we have to, and picking up people on our train along the way. This train's going across this nation, and we're going to take out these banks. And I am firmly with you, CJ, and I'm just so excited. This is proof.
Absolutely.
That what we're
Absolutely.
doing here is working.
Absolutely.
These poo-pooers, get out of the party.
And the
Fight
fact
for the homeowners, and you're not invited.
And the fact is, I get emails now frequently from people I've never known or met all around the country saying, I stumbled on your site, or somebody referred me, or somehow they found it, and they have picked up the battle again, because we're giving them hope that there might be change. And for anyone watching,
there's a change.
There's hope.
The word hope.
There's hope.
It's wonderful, but it's not just hope.
Yeah.
This is unequivocal, factual. This is working.
Exactly.
This isn't something that's just
Exactly.
made up out of thin air.
Exactly.
But it's called about solving problems. When you have a problem, don't look to the person who created the problem.
Right.
Figure out how to do it the opposite of how they did it.
And for everybody watching,
Keep what they used against us. Exactly.
When you find fraud and questions on your documents, please email them. And I know I've got hundreds now. I'm behind. I'm getting help. I'm going to get them scanned. I'm going to get them online. We're going to spread this thing, because people are now getting notary signatures. I have legal signatures. So once we get a notary signature, nobody else needs to get it. We've got it. So when I need to get those done, so that if that signature is on your documents, you can just use that signature. You don't have to go to any Secretary of State to get it. We've already got it. And that way we can share the wealth and we can grow this. I'm telling you, real soon we're going to have extra good news, because these are the building blocks that the attorney generals, the district attorneys, they cannot deny, and it will give them the tools to start prosecuting and fighting back. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us today. Thank you, everybody, for struggling along with us as we tried this, that, and the other. We'll try to practice some more and bring you some more techniques as we can make them available. This is CJ, founder of Homeowners for Justice, signing off for today. We'll see you tomorrow. Oh, and tomorrow we're going to get McGuire and Alvy Campbell on the line for a conference call and questions. So between now and tomorrow, we're going to try to figure out how to do this a little better. Thank you, guys. We'll talk to you later.